Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thus, I was taken by Allah Rabbul Alamin on the other side of Sidratul Muntaha. So holy place, always soft light and pain and disease of body of mine, all are removed in a blink of eyes and rough sounds like whistle of vehicle and at huge speed, and I was sitting on it like a lilliput by catching its fur, and thus it was running and started to salam, and suddenly after 2 years I came to a planet, small, very small like planet. I was taken, he just, Rough just jerked, and I jumped like I was thrown like on the planet safely, and no harm touched me there. And Rough after that changed his direction and going, but I used to give salam, and Rough said that I am the lucky holy creation of Allah that have found permission to give you salam and even answer of salam when you give salam. And thus Allah has honored me in all creation on this other side of Sidratul Muntaha. Thus Rough talked with me, and I used to give salam, answer of salam every time, not but in a proper time, in evening and it's in morning. And how I calculate time, there was a device so that I can see time, understand day or night, because there are soft light every time there, and I was not capable without Allah's help, without the machine, to see the proper time according to this planet Earth. And thus after completion of Hibju, Allah told me to go back in world like and to cross, and Huzur also listened Hibju, and suddenly I was told to go back in earth. I just set my foot by Bismillah, and I crossed the all distance of 2 years of Rough in a blink of eye, and it's called in Hadis Tayyul Ard and Tayyul Zaman. Tayyul Ard and Tayyul Zaman. And thus the Moses I found and crossed Sidratul Muntaha again and come to the gold-made tree. And there is a borak, same borak like, but color Allah changed for me, gray, and but eyes color pink of borak, and so beautiful. And Allah ordered me to go back in world, and I became so hungry after 40 years. And then I prayed to Allah several times, don't send me, please send me Jannah just on the right side of that gold tree in Sidratul Muntaha, the way of Jannah. And Burak was there, could take me, and in a second note, but after 3 days and 3 nights I could go in Jannah. I know this, but Allah did not permit it and told me to go back in world. So I cried, and Burak listened. This all talk, Allah's sound was coming clearly to the part of Sidratul Muntaha, and thus Burak also cleverly moving here and there. And later Burak told me that I never seen that a man can talk like this with Allah and Allah is not angered on him. That's why I was cleverly moving, so that you will stay here with us in Asman more and more. But Allah did not permit it. I ride on Burak, and on the way I met with Sulaiman alayhi salam. I talked with him a lot, and he gave me a theory how to win new country and how to win in war. that though whatever happens with you, Sulaiman alayhi salam said, you will try and protect enemy even if you dies, and you will never say that you are defeated by yourself, and thus you will win every time on this whole world. And he gave a ring so that I can see in that ring who is the most subholder of this world. And that ring was automatic destroyed at time in this world, and I throw it in Padma river. And thus this all happened. But after riding on Burak and talking with Sulaiman alayhi salam, I went to Isa alayhi salam in fourth Asman. He is coming and walking since 500 years to meet with me in that place time of Isa alayhi salam. But in my time, when I was coming from, that was some second on Burak. And the Isa alayhi salam told me that I am walking since last 500 years to come to this planet side to talk with you, Allah told me. And I offered him, let's go back in world with Burak. You and I both sit and we'll back to fight against Dajjal. But he refused, did not come, was crying. So I looked, he is building, looking like clear from that place even. But so huge, 500 years distance. Thus I looked, and Isa Salam's face was becoming red like. I thought there must be someone in that home, possibly his wife, children, which Allah gave, and that's why. But not, that was a different reason. And after saying all of this, Isa was praying to Allah, and Allah sound and said me by ilham what Isa was praying. So after meeting with him, salam dua, I ride on Burak and crossed all Asman, and first Asman's door I crossed. Then I wished to Allah that, Ya Allah, I could not live in Asman more. But in this planet, so many scientists and NASA and Earth tries and insults by rocket and Earth. So I want to see those places that they will never be able to see by the telescope even before Qiyamah. And those all strange and sun-like planet near the door of first Asman. So I moved there, even in a place I read a red galaxy-like place. I named that Galaxy Hussein Radiallahu Ta'ala Anhu. Thus, that galaxy, these people of this world will never be able to see even by the telescope before Qiyamah happens. Next, I'll say more.